Hey, what's up, guys? How is it going? Hello, hello. Hi, Axis. Hi, Vindictive. Hi, Pred. Hi, Catcher. Hi, Truffle. Hi, Axo. What's up, Ifan? Hi, Sushi. Hi, Bishop. Spin. What's up? What's up? What's up, Bill? How are you? Hi, Evan. Hi, Go Amateur. Hi, Angus. Hi, Spider. Hi, Bishop. Okay, I don't know. I think I got all of you. What's up, guys? Hi, Purple. Dude, I literally had a sip of whiskey. Not a shot of whiskey. A sip. A singular sip of whiskey, and I feel it. I thought I saw Tom somewhere in here, but I might be wrong. Hi, Foley. Hi, Chronicles. What's up? Thank you. Literally, I don't understand why that, like, did it for me. Like, I feel it. Oh, yeah, dude, it burned my insides. But it was like one sip. Anyways, hi, Patser. What's happening? Long time no see. Like one sip is enough. I don't know. But anyways, I'll calm down. I got some tea. Glad I didn't take a whole, like, it is fire water. I'm glad I didn't take a whole, like, shot, just a sip. Guys, I canceled, like, all my plans today. I had, like, 3 different things and just bye-bye. I shouldn't do that. If I fall behind in work, I should just wait until the next day to finish it. Because it's not like I, you know, have that much time and these events happen all the time. They don't. Well, I don't know. I just kind of fell behind and I'm just kind of like, you know, I want to get things done. And with the schedule change, it's like mess up my sleep for some reason. I don't get tired at all by 12 a.m. and it's frustrating. So I'm just like, damn, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I had a Holly festival to go to, I had a party to go to, and then a pub to go to. Nope, but it's okay. Whatever. It is what it is. I will live. I'm making progress. It's still messed up. I'm having such a hard time fixing it. I don't know why. Like, no, it's just asleep. The daylight savings. It's messed me up. What's up, Suji? Does 7 p.m.? No. It doesn't. Nope. Hi, Otto. But no, it's literally just the time change. It's okay. I'll live with it. How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. Tea. Good stuff. So, what's up, Vindictive? I don't know if I said hi to you. I was gonna say, do we think I'm gonna win some games today? I don't know. I don't know. And oh yeah, I heard about that, Otto. It's scary. Stay safe. I guess I can skip puzzles. I said hi to you already? Okay, whatever. Take the 2 highs, Vindictive. Take them and enjoy them. Or something, I don't know. Okay, spin. Oh, okay, Pred. Very nice. Okay, that's good. Elaynah's revenge. Dude, I just really, 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 really want to get back on my game. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I need to. Needs to happen. Ah. Why has life gotta be so hard, though? Like, so much to do all the time. I didn't actually mean it. I was just lying. Well, have you tried not lying and just telling the truth? That might work. I didn't, but I did work out 2 hours yesterday. I don't really like going to the gym in the weekends, to be honest. It's packed. I don't really like that. So I try to work out more yesterday. So I did do 2 hours yesterday. I did 2 miles. I ran for 2 miles technically. That was like 30 minutes or so of cardio. By the way, I can do faster miles, but you know, I was taking my time to begin with. But yeah, so is that the whiskey you're holding? Nah, it's just tea. It felt really good though, and I did arms and shoulders yesterday. But post-workout glow, it was yesterday though, Truffle. Yeah. Don't let her fool you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Doing well. Yeah. No, I've genuinely been really enjoying going to the gym. Face, it might be. Dude, one sip of whiskey does that to you. All right, Spin. Okay. No, definitely doesn't apply to me. It only applies to Magnus because he's been playing his whole life and he is kind of the world champion. Do you know what I mean? But like, I mean, not even like 3 years yet. It's a little different. You know, it's like ingrained in his head. You know what I mean? To me, it's not ingrained. So that's very strong. I mean, it's really whiskey. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I'm cold now because this thing is blowing cold air on me. That's kind of annoying. Jeez. Can I just say I cannot wait to move? The day that I move, I'm gonna celebrate. Hey, thank you, Spin. I will have a celebration stream. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I just want to put that out there. The day I move to a new place, I'm gonna be like, all right, time to party. Time to party. What's up, Collapsed? Hate this place. Just to another place. Vindictive. Not specifically another city or, you know, state. Just can't wait to be out of here. I dream about it sometimes and I'm just like, yeah. Cannot wait. Can't wait. It's not even like, you know, funny enough, it's not even living with people. I just fucking hate this building. Like, I'll be completely honest with you. Like, that's one thing, and it does. I'll admit it does suck. Like, living, like, having roommates obviously sucks. It very rarely doesn't. But on top of that, like, you know, having incompetent landlords and bullshit like that. Why do you hate it? One day I'll talk more about it. There's like 20,000 reasons I hate this place, Bill. Maybe 2,100, well, 21,100 reasons. Thank you, Sam. One day I will, when I'm moving out, I will, you know, talk about it. Yeah, I have so many reasons I hate this place. The freaking stories, like, it's insane. It's like, I have so many stories to share once I'm out of here. That'll be like the celebration stream. When I get to the new place, I'll do a celebration stream and I'll talk all about why I hate this place and how, you know, sometimes it makes me question everything. If I can give it, I'm not kidding. I will be writing a review and it will be the lowest possible. Like, straight up. It's like amazing how every time you think you've hit a new low with a certain situation, it just goes lower. You know? Nah, luckily no pests. Oh god, that's like the one thing I don't have. Let's hope that doesn't happen because that would drive me over the edge, guys. Yeah. So let's just hope that's not the case. Yeah, family, it could be tough, but at least with family you can be like straight up, you know? But yeah, so that being said, I guess we can play some chess. What's up, Sherlock? How are you? We can move on to chess instead of me complaining about where I live. I don't know, I hate living alone. Yeah, for sure it's not for everyone. If you have like nice roommates or you're very low maintenance and you just don't care, I'd say, guys, if you're the person who's the messiest, good on you. You usually probably won't struggle too much. Or like if you're the one who is like the most or the most uptight, wait, down, or I don't know, maybe down to earth makes more sense. But yeah, let's start winning games. Yeah. You know? I'd rather have a good roommate. The problem is like finding a good roommate is really hard. Most people I've talked to have like struggle with roommates because everybody has different standards and personalities and values, principles, which those things don't matter too much, but then like some people are just shitty, period. Oh, it's above pro level. Let's go. Like chess.com. Yep, Bishop. That's exactly how that goes. And so the person who does care the most, the person who, you know, is the most clean, usually ends up the most screwed. That's how that works. Hi, Lub. But, I don't know, I've heard so many, like, horror stories. I'm just like, yeah, it's definitely a risk living with roommates. Like, sometimes they don't pay rent. Sometimes they, like, you know, I follow that subreddit or whatever you call it on Reddit. Bad roommates. People are crazy. I've learned that. That's definitely. And I remember like this when I was in university, I this one guy that I was friends with was telling me about his roommate and how he didn't flush the toilet after himself. And then another person actually there's somebody from the chat. He hasn't been around for a while, but he was talking about roommates and how his first roommate wouldn't flush the toilet after himself. And so, like, that's disgusting. And, like, that's stuff that you kind of sometimes end up dealing with living with roommates. Yeah, for sure, access. But it could be lonely for some people, especially if you work from home. I think if you don't work from home, maybe it's not as bad. So, anyways, yeah. Can't flush every time. Well, how often are you going? I hope you do flush every time. At least you don't use the sink. Not that you know of. Yeah, so like it's pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not at all. That's the thing. Not at all. You know? That's mm, mm. Save water. But at what cost? At what cost is it worth saving water? Because roommate caught a roommate B with his girlfriend. Holy crap, that's insane. Wow. Hard to justify flushing in this economy, dude. I guess. Well, we're not talking about peeing. We're talking about the other one. This is what I've been told. Not urine. Oh, for real? What's her story, Vindictive? I have watched it. Yes. Where did I watch it? I think it was like a month ago. Yeah. No, like imagine that. That's traumatic. That's definitely. Yeah, it's definitely traumatic, you guys. Mm. Yeah. Men who share about I've seen up to pee and don't spend more than 30 seconds wiping around the toilet. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Mm. Mm. For the hot water here. Wait, what about it? What have you done straight? Mm. I mean, to be honest, like I don't know. I like to clean. Like it's not bad to clean at all. But it's just not fun when it's after other people. Ah, okay. Yeah. Hi, Uwap. We were just talking about roommates, and I was just telling people I cannot wait to move out. Not specifically because of roommates, although kind of sucks to live with roommates, but because I hate this place. So I was just like, you know, mentioning that I just hate this place. And one day I will talk about it when I move out, but until then I will not. But yeah. Uh Depends, Truffle. Probably family if I had to choose. Personally. Mm-hmm. Family, you can be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, clean after yourself, you asshole. Can't really say that to your roommate without starting drama. Well, I lived in California, Otto. Why are they carrying candles to the bathroom? Definitely depends, but the problem is most times that, like, there will be issues. Again, this is based on what like I've learned from other people and talking to multiple people. They've told me, like, people who've lived with roommates most of their adulthood. They've said that like they've had like one good roommate out of, you know, a good amount, which says something. Yeah. But obviously it increases depending on how many roommates you get or have. Roommates who are gone a lot are good, yeah. I think one isn't. It depends, I guess. Have you guys watched that one show, Worst Roommate or something? The one with the insane roommates who end up killing somebody? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool, Collapse. Good on you. That's actually like, if you can have something like that, it's awesome. It is. It's like a series of multiple stories within a season. So of different, like the worst roommate or my worst roommate, you know, like stuff like that. It's pretty crazy, actually. Like, what is it called? My worst roommate ever, I think. Worst roommate ever. It's on Netflix, I believe. I think it's on Netflix. It's really good. But yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Like some very bad roommates for sure. You know, just make sure that if you're gonna live with roommates that they're not gonna kill you. Mm-hmm. How do you get on the show, Bishop? Can you get on the show? I think you get on it by you know, hey, my roommate killed somebody, or hey, my roommate, you know, killed my other roommate. That's usually they end up with murder. Like, it's pretty. Does it make you paranoid? Not really, no, because again, this is a very unlikely situation. It's very unlikely that you'll end up with a roommate who will kill somebody or you. So I don't really focus too much on things that are low probability. Like, yeah, they suck, and I think they teach you that you should look out for certain signs, but they should never be your baseline. Fair enough, Neon. Yeah. The numbers game, guys. I'm like, oh, you know, it's very unlikely, so blah, 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 blah. As long as you pay attention to subtleties, you know, and don't put yourself in situations where you're gonna be murdered. It's like the same with serial killers, right? Like, serial killers exist. Again, unlikely, but then there's also certain situations you don't put yourself in, you know, like hitchhiking and like being alone at night in a secluded parking lot or somewhere alone at 4 a.m. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You know, like stuff like that, just not doing those things. Yeah, they definitely can be, but of course those things still happen. It's just good to not put yourself in situations where the, you know, likelihood goes up. Even though it's still low, it's still like you don't want to put yourself in those situations. So yeah. Hmm. Interesting. 50 active. And my parents found out. How did that go spin? Yeah, I hear about going on a cruise being dangerous. Why is that? 200. Interesting. They were not happy. I would hope not, because that's like, have you guys heard about that one girl who hitchhiked and lost her limbs? It's a pretty popular story. Yeah, don't do that. That's like, don't get into a car with some stranger. That's so sketchy. I would never do that. Unless I was literally dying, then I would risk it maybe, but like, you know. Yeah, that's like kind of a thing, Axis. If I'm ever, you know, on like this at the subway, I don't stand by the tracks. Oh, okay, still sketchy, Spin. Still sketchy. But yeah. Oh geez, Otto. You're gonna wake up with 2 missing kidneys, dude. Somebody, they cut off her limbs. Like she hitchhiked and it was a truck driver, I believe, and yeah. he cut them off. He did some really bad things and then cut them off. And she managed, well, she survived. He dumped her body and then she survived. Like literally managed to survive somehow. And I think a couple found her or something. So that sketchy. The point is you don't want to be in a position where you give a stranger power over you, and getting somebody's car is giving, power to them. Could be, I guess, the opposite too, but to a certain extent, but yeah. Oh God, no. Like the story and make a stick. Interesting. I read it, like the story about it. I've read the story a few times. I forgot the girl's name. Me too, Neon. Me too. Dude, it's hard not to. There needs to be like some video on how to not get emotional over losing a game. Like, I need to make that video. Like, I need to do some research, figure out how the hell do you not get emotionally competitive situation where you lose unfairly, or at least it feels unfair. Maybe it's just completely reframing your thinking and being like, no, this wasn't unfair. It's because I suck at the time, and that's on me. Like, treating time as the same as treating calculation in chess or treating tactics in chess. It's as much of a skill as those things are. If you treat it that way, maybe you won't get as pissed off when you lose to it. Or like, making those one move blunders that go from complete advantage to complete disadvantage. You can't enjoy winning. Maybe there's a way. No, emotional is definitely not bad, but the point is it's usually negative. You know what I mean? Like, getting very emotional and then making decisions because you're playing a game right after is pretty harmful to your play, right? Like, that is a problem. So like a game that makes you mad harms your the next game. It's like one thing if you had enough time to just kind of get over it, but I think usually you're jumping from one game to another when you're playing online chess, so it's a little different. So I guess another thing you can do is just get off the game until you've chilled down, take a break, 5-minute break, 10-minute break. But if you go right into, this is speaking from experience, if you're emotional and you go right into a game, you're gonna make bad decisions. Anyways, yeah. It is, Wi-Fi disconnection sucks, but it does happen. It's for everything is unfair. Well, it's not, again, obviously it's your problem, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't change the fact that it sucks when you're completely winning a game and you have a huge advantage and you lose to the clock. So it's, anyways, yeah. But, makes you for losing, congratulate yourself to winning. Yes, yes. Except then you play a 4-hour game in a tournament and then lose, and then bam, you're sad for 2 days. Yeah, it's in no way unfair. No, it's not, because it's a part of the game. But again, emotional responses aren't always the most logical. At least instant emotional responses, like getting annoyed at something, isn't always justifiable, but it happens because it's just a human reaction. It's like, it's the way that you process it that's the problem, and that's specifically what I'm talking about. It's not that, like making excuses and whatnot. That's literally like not really the point. The point, I guess, is just quite literally like being able to, you can absolutely control that. And that's the thing, like, it's about finding those tools, like methods that help you control that, especially when you're jumping from game to game. And that's kind of my point, because you could technically take 5-10 minutes and you'll cool off usually. But I guess, like, I don't know. It's easier said than done, but it is necessary. And I'm wondering if there's a different way besides taking those 5-10 minutes to cool off. I think that if you reframe the way you think about these games, perhaps the way you think about loss could be one. Like, not taking it so personally or getting annoyed over it. But anyways, yeah. Banners. Dude, mouse lips suck. See, there's like certain things that just piss me off, okay? Like mouse lips. All right, mouse slips make me mad. Okay, because they truly are unfair. They are, but that is just a part of life. Things are unfair, and you gotta accept that and then control the things that you can. But anyways, yeah. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong if you get annoyed over something like that. But, you know, responding to it is usually the problem when you respond badly to something that, you know, is what it is. You did it. Yeah, no, it's pretty unfair. You didn't exactly do it. Your mouse sometimes hits something and then you end up making the wrong move. So it is unfair. It is what it is, but it's unfair. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not what you were intending to do. So, like, that's not... Alright, we can argue about mouse slips. Okay, I don't agree that mouse slips are unfair. Okay, so why aren't they unfair? Okay. That's fine. You had it out of place, but you weren't intending to do it, and that's kind of the point. You lost the game because of... I don't know, you'd call it not a technical error, but I guess it kind of is, but then not really. But the point is that there's an error that happens. Because you didn't intend to have your mouse in the wrong place. You assume that your mouse is in a place that you're going to hit the right square. Do you know what I mean? Even if something's still on you, it doesn't mean it's not unfair. What's up, Afon? You can avoid it by using more care, but the point is that it still happens here and there. It's something that doesn't happen that often, but it can still happen. Just like how you can trip while you're running and lose the race, that still can happen. It's not something you intended to do, and it is slightly unfair. It's because it's not intended, but it doesn't change the outcome. And that's the point. You can consider it unfair, and it sucks, but like... No, you didn't intend to. Nobody intends to trip on their legs and fall, dude. Like, that's not intention. How's it unfair if your opponent can also mouse slip? It doesn't... Just because your opponent can mouse slip doesn't mean it's not unfair. That's the thing. Like, if your opponent mouse slips, it's still unfair. It sucks. Because you can use keyboard only, fair enough. Yeah. Mouse driver. Dude, like, I've had mouses malfunction. Like, literally malfunction. Like, that's not fair, but it's still a part of the game. That's the thing. Like, it is what it is. Like, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, it sucks. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Sucks. Yeah. If a mistake is unfair. Yeah. But I think it's just... I think what I'm, like, trying to get at is that certain things happen that we didn't intend to happen, or we didn't try to make happen, that essentially change the outcome, right? And I guess, like, those things I would consider unfair, personally, but then maybe there's a different word for it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I think that's where the whole life is unfair thing comes from, because certain things happen that change the outcome that are not within our control and that we were not aware of, and or, you know? And so would that be considered fair? Or is there another word to describe it? It's not, it's unfair. Yeah. Alright, let's not talk about Shameless over ads. That's just the way of streaming, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the ads are fair. Okay. No, it's not a bad mindset to have. Just because something is unfair doesn't really mean that, like, again, it doesn't really mean that much besides the fact that it's not within your control. At least that's how I see it. Anyways, but maybe, again, maybe there's a different word for it. Yeah, it is a bad mindset to think everything is unfair. However, not once was it taken to that extreme. Not once did anybody in here or I say everything is unfair. I said things happen that are unfair, and it is what it is. Damn, Chronicles, that turned dark. Yeah, Spin. Besides most of life you control, I don't know if I agree with that, but I do agree with what you're saying. I agree that bad and good things happen, and all I'm saying is fair and unfair things happen. And again, that's just a part of life, and it's not worth focusing that much on either. Like a mouse slip in chess sucks. But again, yeah, mistakes do happen. Like it was a mistake, essentially, yes. How could I not agree? Because I don't know if I think that you can completely debate whether most of life is within or not within your control. Like to see how much of it is within or not within your control, that's very like, it's deep. There's a lot to consider. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I'm just saying I don't know. That's all. Yeah. So yeah, no, I agree with you, Spin. I do think there are steps you can take, you know, but there will always be things you cannot control that are out of your control. And that's what I mean. And I'm just curious about how much of it is out of your control and how much is within your control. You know, I can give you a random number based on my own experience and based what I know, but I think that is so much more complicated than that. But yeah. I missed our little debate stream. It's kind of what's happening is right now, though. It's kind of interesting, though, because, you know, you guys made me think, is a mouse slip unfair? Most of it is within your control. That's an interesting, that's interesting. I'm going to let you guys decide that. Do you guys think that most of life is within your control or not? I think that people have very different opinions on this, and certain philosophers have completely different opinions on this too. So you also have a huge amount of good luck. I have to kind of like sit down and break it down. I do think that I've had good luck in my life, but I've also had a lot of bad luck. But I don't know if I had one more than the other, but I think that it's not so easy to say because I would just sit there and think about every single situation I've been through and be like, oh, this was, but it's not even about luck, really. A lot of things are just like about timing, which I guess is luck because that's what I've learned though. A lot of it is timing. Hey, what's up, Tom? We were talking about whether mouse slips are unfair or not. And then whether most of life is, most of life is unfair or not, or within your control or not. What was that we were talking about? Yeah. I also agree with you fully. And I know that a lot of neuroscientists also say that we have much less control than we believe we do in our actions. And I think that's something interesting to look into. Honestly, to me, like, I'm not that biased in this area. I don't give a shit if we have more control or not. Like, I just want to eventually learn more about this topic and figure out how much control we have, truly. I don't really care if it's more or less. I just need to know what I'm working with. That's all. Good majority does feel within your control, but I do think it's circumstantial too. I think it's circumstantial. Yeah, certain people have much less control than others in terms of external control, I guess. Depending where you're born, what country you live in, what family you're in, things like that. Right, Truffle. I agree. I agree. All right, Vindictive, you're taking to extreme. But yes, technically, like when you look at the literal definitions of things, you know, but we do have a consciousness and that says something. So that is why there's this argument about control versus, well, yeah, control versus no control and free will versus no free will. All right. Well, you know, we can sit here talking all about how much is in control or not in our control, but we need evidence for both of them, I think. But yeah, that's all. Yeah. Right. We gotta like pull out like pull out, you know, a few sources for each and see what it says. But I'm pretty reluctant to make like absolute decision on this because I don't think I know enough. Sorry. I know I don't know enough and that's okay. I have an opinion, but at the end of the day, it is an opinion based on what I know, but there's so much more I don't know. So that's why I'm not like I'm not gonna like argue this strongly because it's just, you know. I'd say you have an extra amount of control if you choose to exercise it. That is interesting. So what do you mean when you say to choose to exercise it? Such a bad state of mind. I think everything is out of your control. I think it's just taken to the extreme though. I do think that I mean, I do agree that it is a bad state of mind if you think everything is out of your control, because that's just really not true. Unless you're talking about like, I don't know, the grand scheme of things, maybe. But I also never said that it was completely out of our control. But in general, sure. Yeah, and I agree with Evan Nicto. That's why I don't like, to me when I think about control, like I think about circumstance, environmental, your physical health, your mental health, things like that, because when you're lacking in certain things, you have much less control, right? Especially when you don't have full freedom either. You know, if you're in a country full of war, you don't have as much control as if you're not, you know, and if you're in a first world country versus a third world country, the lack of opportunities or opportunities can also create a certain amount of control or not. Like those are things to consider as well. So that's what I'm saying, like considering external events that are happening and environments does matter. Unless we're talking about internal control, yes, maybe you have more internal control than you don't if you exercise it. But external control, it can get tricky, in my opinion. I agree, Jerome, to a certain extent, for sure, yeah. Philosophical professor, let's go. I love philosophy. Oh my god. But they know what they're doing, Axis. That's true, Full. That's why it's a, you know, philosophical question at the end of the day. Okay, yeah, you definitely, I mean, you can't control getting killed by your roommate, but like one thing that you could control is gaining the knowledge you need to recognize these subtleties in people, right? So no, you cannot control getting killed by somebody. But say that you're able to recognize red flags in somebody and you're like, nope, I'm not gonna move in this with this person. So that is something, like that's still something. So I don't know. A lot to say about control. Dan Dennett. I feel like I know who he is. I'm curious. Thank you for letting me know. I want to kind of like look into him. I swear I know this guy. I feel like I was reading something about him. Like the other day, I think for a video I was working on. Yes, it was this guy. I remember because he died last year. And which was really interesting. They definitely can, yes, Bill. I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. That's true, Tom. That's true. You can do those things. I agree. I agree, but I do think those are much more internal than external when you think about it, right? But I do agree with that. Like even with your environment being shitty, I think that you could control the way that you view it, perhaps. easier said than done, and then you could try to create opportunities to change it, but I don't know, it's complicated stuff. It's complicated. But I think it's Is he anything out of control of his life? What? Did he? I do agree with that, Tom. They do, and that's why I think that yes, like it does have to start internally. But even if you have that internal control, there are still situations where you will lack that control externally. You know, somebody handcuffs you, yeah, there's not much you can do. That's kind of my point. But yes, I do tend to agree with that. But I am also trying to take into consideration that we can't foresee the future. We can't see what's going to happen, and so we don't have as much control over things that we want to happen sometimes, like, and that's my point. Like, there are things just like based on my own experience too, a lot of what I expected and was working on didn't exactly happen, and that's not something I had too much control over. And a lot of it was just, yes, maybe because internally I didn't have as much control as I could have. I don't know, but yeah. All right, Spin. Oh, we were talking about okay, so we were talking about, is it fair if our mouse slips fair in chess? Thank you, DK. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Ada. Or is like, I don't know. When I think of mouse slips, they're unfair, but they are what they are. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, they are what they are. I don't know how we got into control after that. Yeah, and that's why, Truffle, I'm trying to consider the fact that it really does depend on your environment, for sure. And I think it really, really, really depends, again, like, on the family you're born into as well. I think there's so much that you have to consider when you're talking about control. Some people, unfortunately, are born into very, very bad circumstances that are hard because they do create problems for them, like lifelong problems. And that's something worth considering. Can you get out of it? Yes. But is this as simple as saying, yeah, you have full control, you can get out of it? No, like, I think that's just completely disregarding how difficult it could be. And I don't think it's anybody's place, unless you've been through it, to like really be like, yeah, dude, oh, you know, your whole childhood was traumatic. Well, you can get out of it. You have the control too. I don't think I don't think to be that bold and like, I don't know how to put it, but I don't think it's right in my opinion. Like, I think it's okay to have the opinion that you do have full control and you can change it, but I don't think it's anybody's like right to tell somebody like that when you haven't been through that situation, unless you're educated on that background completely and, you know, you understand how the whole situation works. But I don't know, I'm just like, I don't like doing that too much. But anyways, yeah, I agree, Spin. It is such a big hype, and I will reach it. That's true, Tom. Of course, things to consider. Okay, Tom. But things to consider. Like, I can speak for myself, and I have like a, you know, general point of view, and I do think when it comes to control within our lives and the ways that we react to things and the actions we take, I do think we have control over those, but I think there are things that are just not within our control, and that's fine. Lord Cradicus, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Welcome, guys. Exactly, Bill, and that's what I mean. Like, that's why I don't want to go and sit there and say that, yeah, you have full control. Like, I understand there's people out there who are completely screwed over, like, and I feel for them. That freaking sucks, right? And that's the part of life that's completely unfair. Like, there are situations like that, and that's why I think we should aim to eliminate those types of situations personally, but that takes time. Yeah. They just moved to the US. What? Yeah, again, like, it's not about crying if your parents messed your life up or not. That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, just because you weren't like that doesn't mean everybody's situation is the same and they have the same thought process, the same personality. At the end of the day, it's true, yes, right? When you become an adult, you have to take responsibility and change the things that you couldn't when you were a child and didn't have control. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't come with lifelong problems for certain people that need to be able to deal with it, and it will take longer for them to deal with it. You got to be very, very careful about throwing your experience on others. Like, that's just something that, like, it's never black or white like that. Like, mental health is not black or white like that. Some people go through very traumatic experiences as children, and they have a mental illness that forms because of it, and it's not so simple for them, right? And you have to take that in consideration always. Like, it's not something that you can just completely disregard, because it's a huge factor as an adult too. So anyways, that's all I want to say. But yes, I agree. As an adult, you do have to take responsibility for your actions. You can't blame your parents or whatever happened in your childhood forever. I agree. Exactly. Exactly. It is not your fault, but it is your responsibility for sure. But let's not forget that there's multiple situations that happen and multiple things people have to get through, and sometimes it is very, very difficult, and everybody's different. So some people, it will take a very long time to get through. But I do agree, I don't really like the whole blame mentality thing, like how some adults blame their parents for their, you know, shitty lives, which is like, okay, dude, it happened, like, move on from it and be better. But then that's like a problem with people in general. Not everybody, but it is a problem. Some people will blame their insecurities and just their lack of success on others. And not just their parents, it can be society, it can be, you know, the opposite gender, it can be whatever. Like, we see it all the time. And that itself is toxic. You should take responsibility for your own actions for sure. For sure, I agree with you on that, Spin. Yes, I think you have to always keep trying no matter what you go through. I mean, what's the point? Like, what's the point otherwise? Life sucks when you just stop and, you know, accept all the shitty things. It's not, you know. Anyways, yeah. They do. They for sure, a lot of them do start from upbringing for sure. And I think that as an adult, you end up undoing a lot of what was done to you as a child that was not within your control, unfortunately. You know? Mm. But yes, there are situations where it is others' faults and like certain things you can't control. But a lot of times that's not the case. Yeah. So yeah, it is comforting to be a victim. It's also very comforting to pity yourself. For sure, Tom. I agree with that. You do have your environment, your decisions, and of course it's not as easy when you're a child because you might not control the environment you're in, but as an adult you do have more control over that. It just sucks because there are a lot of cases where, you know, as a child you didn't know better, and like you see this happening where people become adults and they may have had toxic parents, and then so the way that they learn to love, or the idea of love, like what they thought it was, isn't true, and oftentimes it's toxic. And it just creates like a cycle of toxicity, which is like, it's really, really bad if you're trying to be better, if you're trying to undo what was done. Like, it is very tough. And that's why, like, I don't know, this is why I think like it's always good to try to learn more about yourself and learn about, I don't know, just what is good for you and what's not. Mm, mm. It is fun, Amy. Yeah. I took a whole year off for dancing. What kind of dancing did you do? You playing viewers? Not today, but I think we should do arena sometime soon. For sure. Oh, nice. Ballet and yoga classes. I like that. I've always wanted to like learn how to do like hip hop dancing or something. I think that would be cool. Absolutely. You are free. And are you just talking about this in the context? Well, specifically context of mouse slips. They suck. They're unfair. Yeah, well, again, like that's good, but remember empathy is important too. That's all I'm gonna say. And the like the ability to recognize that people are different, and despite the fact that people should take responsibility for their actions, sometimes takes longer for some people than others. But it doesn't somehow mean that like, you know, you shouldn't empathize with people just because you were able to get through it and they aren't. And when I say you should, I mean in general. I'm not telling you what to do, dude. You guys are free to do whatever the hell you want. I just want to put that out there, obviously. When I say you should, I think generally people should try to understand where other people are coming from. That's all. We're still here. Yeah, and it's not about making a hard separation, but it's working on the parts of ourselves that we couldn't as kids. Hey, what's up, Rami? Mina, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Please don't learn it. Right, Ifan. Thank you, thank you. Welcome. Good to have you. Miss Brain and Beauty. What? Oh, did you miss me? You sound like Studio. People can weaponize your empathy against you, but again, guys, like, these are things that you should be aware of. It's not ever one extreme or the other. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that you're empathetic, you're not empathetic. You could be empathetic to a certain extent, right? You can be empathetic and still expect people to take responsibility for their own actions and lives and not feel bad for people who don't. That's okay. But recognizing the difference between somebody who just, you know, plays a victim all the time, doesn't take any responsibility, versus somebody who is, I don't know, figuring it out, but they're failing here and there, you know, but they're in the process of trying better. I think that's like somebody that's worth having empathy for, you know? So yeah, the super empaths thing is kind of cringe. Like, why would you, the people who are like, oh, I'm an empath, I'm like, what are you talking, shut up. Like, hot take, but like, why are you saying you're empath? Like, it's kind of cringe to be like, I feel more than others, even if you do. It's kind of like saying I'm, you know, I don't know. It's like kind of like calling yourself hot. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing. Like, you know, you can think you're hot, right? But to say that about yourself to others is kind of like a little cringe. Unless like it's with close friends or something, you know? And I think it's okay to recognize you're hot. There's a difference, but being like, oh yeah, I'm just so hot that, you know, like I've been through this and that. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. I don't exactly have fun. I think that people have to be really, really, really careful with that. Like the whole all never thing. Am I an empath? You sense annoyance. Yes. Yeah, I do think that, and then there are dangers to empathy. Actually, like that. I mean, that is a thing. Like there could be such thing as too much empathy for sure, but empathy itself is good. Obviously, nothing to the extreme is good. Like usually, you should keep that in there. Usually, you know. I'm still here. The live should still be around. My day was okay. How was your day? Yeah. I like talking. I'll be playing Rapid soon. At least putting up with something you shouldn't, or making too many excuses for people just because you feel for them. That's not like, no. Like, you should not make excuses for somebody just because you understand where they're coming from and you understand their feelings. Like, it doesn't mean that you need to, like, buy into their bullshit all the time. I'll be honest. Like, you should not have to buy in. Like, no. It's funny because, like, my next video is on quite literally emotions and how emotions are so often misinterpreted. And yeah, the whole showing too much emotions bullshit is like, it's just so toxic. It's not like we've discussed this on this channel before, but emotions are quite literally a physiological response. Like, the purpose of them is really for survival. Positive emotions tell you something is going well. Negative emotions tell you there's something to watch out for. Putting it into simple terms, it's really all they are. They're not a gender thing specifically. Every human being is equipped with them for survival. But it's like, it's just wordplay, really. Like, it's just associations. People associate the word emotion or being emotional as emotional dysregulation. And emotional dysregulation is bad. And it is oftentimes a problem and could be seen as weak. And it's not for, it doesn't matter for whom. Like, it's not a good thing in general, like, to not be able to regulate your emotions. But yeah. What's up, Audrey? Applying intent to emotions. Yeah. It is, and it's a problem with society, really. It is definitely a problem with society, this, like, a view, this connotation with emotions specifically. It's a negative connotation. If for whatever reason, like, they're seen as weak, helpless, but they're not. They're really, really not. They're just a response. Like, that's all they are. Your emotions, like, having emotions itself is okay. Your response is what matters. Like, that's what it comes down to. And you could respond, you know, badly, or you could respond well. Period. Don't understand the whole, like, the thing with it. But then there's so many things in our society I don't understand. They're kind of just, like, outdated, really. But, like, it's, like, actually a really interesting topic in general. I was reading this whole textbook on emotions because I was really interested and talked about, like, the study of emotion in general, and it's very complex. But anyways, yeah, it's really interesting though. It's really, really interesting. But I think that when you change the way you think about certain things and you start to apply its actual term and separate the meaning and separate the actual term versus what society's perception or definition is, it does help a lot. But yeah. Interesting. How is it survival instinct? I'm curious. Because oftentimes when you see emotion as a weakness, you actually end up creating a ton of intense emotions and taking actions that are inappropriate. That's what happens. That's why you see people who, like, completely, like, disregard it consistently end up blowing up eventually. Like, that's all they really are, though. It's like, hey, you know, I'm kind of feeling anxious. What am I feeling anxious about? I need to figure that out right now. It tells you something. It's telling you that it's something in the environment within you, right, is not liking the situation. And it helps you learn more about yourself. Because there are certain things that make us anxious that are really not justified, you know? Like, at least in today's time. Like, when I first started streaming live out in public, it made me anxious. It went away, though. Like, what was that telling me? That was telling me something, but it did go away. Right, exactly, Ifan. That's why it's super interesting. Oh, that's interesting, Rami. Is a trauma response interesting? I definitely think I've heard of that. There's multiple reasons, but it could be. you know. And when you're anxious because you're uncomfortable, because you're not used to it, that's what you learn from that. At least that's what you should. And it's like, okay, I'm feeling this because of XYZ, because I'm uncomfortable, because I'm not used to it, and because of reasons that are not justified, like, oh, because everybody's watching me, like, oh, I don't like being watched, this and that. Like, you start to, like, when you start to like tap into your emotions, you start to understand what's happening within you and outside of you too. And then that helps you make or take the proper actions in order to change that. That's what it is. Like, I think that when emotions become a problem, in my opinion, when you start going through the same emotion over and over and over again, or when you're responding badly to it, like those two, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're consistently feeling sad, that is a problem, but it's still a response. Like, it's still telling you something, right? It's a signal, I guess, not even a response, but a signal. I guess you can consider a response. But like, one day you're feeling sad, right? Like, it's like, okay, why the hell am I feeling sad today? Well, okay, yeah, because I don't know, I failed my exam. Yeah, that's appropriate. Like, I'll do better next time. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, everybody's emotional. Like, not everybody, sorry, some people are more emotional than others. But Josh, what does the word emotional mean? Without searching it up, what is emotional and what is wrong with being emotional? I'm gonna ask you that right now. Don't search it up. I'm going to ask you. You're probably not going to be able to answer it, but I will ask you that. And then I will respond. It's called depression. Well, I guess after, if you're feeling sad for multiple times or a long period of time, yes, I guess could be definitely depressed. You're right. You're right. Well, that sucks, Spin. If you gave into your anxiety, you wouldn't continue. Right, exactly. But that's the thing. Like, the truth about uncomfortability, right? Or sorry, growth and confidence is that it's uncomfortable. That's what that is. If you want to actually improve in something, it's uncomfortable. It's always uncomfortable, no matter what you do. Like, it doesn't have to be speaking in public. It can quite literally be like, for example, I'm script writing right now. It's uncomfortable. I like it, but at the same time, it's uncomfortable. Like, it doesn't feel good because I get stuck. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm stuck and I'm like, oh my God, like, what do I do now? And then I have to like search and rack my brain up, and like, it's not fun all the time. It sucks. I'll be completely honest. But that's the thing. Like, when you're learning anything new, when you're growing, it doesn't matter. It's not comfortable because you're not used to it and you don't always know what to do either. Josh didn't answer it because he's an idiot. That's why. All right. Like, he came in here listening to a conversation, and the only thing he could say after we talked about the science of emotion is women are emotional. Yeah, that's why. That is why he could not answer, because he also doesn't know what emotional means. All right. That's why. Like, it's ridiculous. And this is literally like a problem with society. People throw words around and they completely change the meaning of the words. It happens consistently. Like, you know, I think, Tom, we were having this conversation once and you said you didn't like a certain word because people use that shit for everything today. And I was like, fair enough, that does make sense. And that is a problem, because when people start to actually use that word, like, remember when OCD was thrown around, like, everybody was saying, oh, I'm OCD about XYZ. It completely took away from what OCD actually is and diluted the whole meaning. And that is why words do have power, and the way you use words has power. Like, this happens all the time. And so when you're using the wrong word for something, you're misapplying the definition. Not only do you sound like a complete idiot, you're also causing harm, especially when you're talking to somebody, right? Like, it's a problem. So anyways, like, this is an issue, and this is something people need to try to be better at. Obviously, that's too much to ask for because, you know, I don't know, people are something else these days, but yeah, right. But he wasn't correct, because all he said is, well, he did say women are emotional, but that's not exactly like true though, because emotional means that you feel an emotion intensely, and people aren't always feeling emotional. Some people don't feel emotions as intensely as others. So not everybody, in my opinion, is emotional. Like, some people feel intense emotions much less than others. Some people are very neutral. Like they'll feel emotions, but not strong emotions. You know what I'm saying? But other people feel strong emotions. They're very sensitive to certain things. That's not a bad thing. It's considered a neutral thing. It's your reaction to it that's bad. So say that even like if women were more emotional, they felt emotions more strong, it's not a bad or good thing. It's just the way that they respond to it. And that's the thing. But like personally, again, like my experience has been that it really depends on the individual. Like I met men and women who are very emotional and men and women who really aren't. But then I do think that in our society, there's definitely a thing with like men are thought in general to be like much less emotionally expressive. So you don't see it as much. So that's something to consider. It's definitely a factor. But that's what emotional is. It's like in high intensity of certain emotions. And emotion itself is just a physiological response to something. Emotional regulation is your response to the emotion. That is what that is. So like those are three distinct terms. That's what they are. Like, and they're not the same thing. Don't treat them as the same thing. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing. This is considered a neutral thing. And that's totally fine. I think that if you're somebody who feels emotions intensely, like it is what it is. Again, like it's not a bad or good thing, but obviously if reacting to them intensely, that's not a good thing, because when we like, especially when we feel emotion in the moment, like it's not always justified, and it's not always something that like the reaction is not the emotion itself, but the reaction's not always justified. Like, but yeah, it takes time. Like, anyways, hi, it's how you doing? No, I'm not getting angry. I just want to kind of put emphasis on it because it's something I hear like often. Not angry at the message itself, but what does anger me is the fact that this is something that like is such a big problem in our society and like causes so many problems. Do you know what I'm saying? For people, and like miscommunication. To me, that sucks because you see people suffering over this crap all the time. Like, and it could be very harmful. It's harmful for men and women. It's not just one or the other. It's harmful when you start seeing emotions as a gender-based thing when they're a human thing. Because again, the definition of emotion is just like a response. Like that's, yo, thank you for the raid. Call me Allie. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Breaking 1200 and just.com made me emotional. Yeah. Yo, sometimes when you work really hard for something, you get emotional over it. I think that's totally fine. You should. That's like, I mean, yeah, dude. When you put so much effort into something, like I would get emotional too. If I won like a tournament that like I didn't sleep for a week, I would get emotional. Positive. Again, I'm not tilting. Don't use words like that. Like I don't feel, personally, I don't feel a strong reaction, you know? But I have a perspective on it that I like sharing. I don't know. I've been kind of like a word Nazi these days a little bit, like with like researching this kind of stuff too, and you know, obviously this was my major as well, so I learned a lot, but words are very interesting. Like linguistics is very interesting. They are, and I agree fully. I do think emotional men are looked at more often in a bad way. I think that is a thing. Yeah. No, I probably won't cry. I'm not like, I don't, again, I'm not that much of an emotional person. In certain circumstances, I am. But I would say that I'm not the most like emotionally expressive, maybe. That might be the right word. You know? Like emotionally expressive. In fact, I don't really, like I might feel very happy, I guess, in a way emotional. But I don't know, like certain things don't create a strong reaction in me. Even though I feel great, I'm more emotional when I lose than when I like win. You feel, the funny thing about sleep is like it's a topic of its own, but sleep helps you regulate your emotions a ton. So getting proper sleep does help. That's why you you can go to bed sad and you can wake up happy. It happens to me all the time. Hi, Justin. Long time no see. How you been? Totally okay to expect different emotional reactions from men and women. It's more than just a gender-based topic. Absolutely. Like, everybody, like, needs it to survive. If you're a social creature, which, you know, men and women both are, you're gonna need it in society. Oh, well, it's not an emotional response, a thinking response, Krongo. You know, I go, but when I lose, I get a little bit emotional, I'll admit. It pisses me off. I don't like losing. Losing is something that makes me emotional. And I think my reaction by playing a game right after is not a good thing either, or my response specifically. Oh, absolutely, Miguel. And stress also affects people differently too. Like, it's not just like the way emotions do, for sure. Again, and I think that's what, like, the whole how strong you feel it. They are very different, Truffle. Well, sorry, I don't want to say very different. You're right. Emotional expression and like emotional is two different things though. You can feel something and not express it. I feel something, but I don't express it strong either all the time. And I think that a lot of men aren't very emotionally expressive specifically. It's not that they're not emotional, but I do think that they're not as emotionally expressive. They could, I don't know, but all I know is like that over time we could learn to regulate them. So I'm sure brain chemicals have, like, you know, a lot to do with it. And that's why certain people are emotional than others, but I think regulation is where you have more to do with it, like your response to it, right? Like, I know there's certain psychologists out there who really go into this topic and discuss it. And it's really interesting. They probably be able to answer that better, but yeah. Yeah. Stress is interesting. And bad words come out. Yeah. Nobody likes to lose, but some people are better at their reaction to it, and they're better at not getting so emotional over it. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I'm straying emotionally across the night. Yeah. I don't know. This is like, I think this is funny because this is still a topic that could be touchy to some people, but I don't think it should be. I think just being able to separate all those three things, even four, right? Like emotional expression, emotional regulation is good. Yeah. Which is super tilting. It can be, and I think it could equate to how much effort and energy you put into it too. Yeah. Or should anything be touchy? I don't know, Spin. I don't know. Ask the people who it's touchy to. You know, some people just get touchy over things, others don't. And that is a whole thing on its own. Like a whole thing. Certain people do get touchy about things that they don't agree with. But that's, again, like a whole other thing. Like, this stuff is super interesting because it goes deep, but I like it. Social science in general is very interesting. And psychology too. Yeah. Tom and Bill are still talking about determinism and control. Yeah, I think that that's another. It is definitely a harder debate if, you know, you have two different views on the starting line. Mm. Yeah, it definitely could be lime. And I think it just depends how much you or how you react to it and what you do about it and what your thought process is after you lose. Of course, it is okay to feel sad and emotional. What's not okay is to start thinking negatively, because it's such a slippery slope when your mindset becomes negative. It's really, really interesting. Personally, in my own life, I've learned that, because I think I've went from more of a negative mindset, even when I was working towards something, to a more like realistic / positive mindset. And I think that it makes a difference. That was a long time ago, but then not even just that, the way you criticize yourself. Positive criticism, negative criticism matters. Yeah, I dare not discuss it, exes. Chess books, Rami. Philosophy books. Rhetoric. Yeah. We need emotions to survive. Yeah, this is a bit more than emotions, I think, with politics. Yeah, that's not gonna be any, like, anyways. But, yeah. I just like to break things down personally. Start there. The most important thing really is to understand language and to understand logic and the ability to critically think and to be able to keep an open mind. That's very, very important when it comes to learning, because there's so many ideas out there and there's a lot of information and evidence for views that contradict each other. So I think, personally, what I've learned, it's good to be able to do that and research properly. Research is kind of more difficult than you would think at times, but yeah. Good choice. What's your favorite book, Rami? Or like a few of your favorites, not one. Crazy is an emotion? I don't think so, no. Crazy is more of an identity. Like a trait. Could be identity, a trait too. Person's insane. But yeah. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, should we play some chess now? Unless you guys have anything else to add. But I'm literally releasing a video on emotions, and I covered a good amount of it tonight. But it'd be nice to have it in video form. So I like this topic though. I think it's what we discuss is so simple and yet so important to know. And I don't think it's simple things aren't always, how do I put this? They're not always obvious, weirdly enough. But yeah. Yeah, even with my videos, Bill, so personally, I don't like telling people what to do. Like, that's not my style, but I like discussing different possibilities and points. And so with the videos, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like make them more about self-reflection. And, you know, this is what happens when you do X, Y, Z. Not so much like this is what you need to do. Even though sometimes the titles could be labeled that way. I try not to though, but you know, it's a YouTube thing. But anyways, yeah. Bullets? Because I don't like being told what to do, and I don't like telling other people what to do. I think everybody needs to reach an understanding for themselves. So you can have the best freaking advice. If somebody's not ready to take it, it's not going to come to anything. Like, it's pointless. People need to reach conclusions themselves. You can't tell your friend to break up with somebody. That, like, telling them that doesn't really do much. They have to come to that conclusion themselves, but you could try to make them see the situation for what it is. I think that is much, much more effective than being like, you should just break up with them. You should just block them. You know, but being like, okay, like, what do you think is going to happen if this keeps like continues, you know, making them reflect on the situation. Self-reflection and just reflection in general help a lot. Yeah. We were discussing emotions. We started off with unfairness and if mouse slips and chess are unfair. And then we went to control and then we went to emotions. Hard to learn lessons secondhand. Example? I mean, you can, you know, yeah. Having faith in your relationship. Maybe trust would be a better word, but people need to have trust, but more faith. I think if you have a lack of faith in your relationship, then probably two issues. One, you might just be pessimistic and it might be on you, or two, there's a reason. Well, it's not anybody's place to tell somebody how to live their life. Unless you're a parent with a child and you can, you know, give them lessons, tell them. I mean, I guess it's up to you. I don't know. I'm not a parent. I don't like really commenting on that stuff. I don't have experience in it. But as an adult, it's not anybody's place and it doesn't help. Speaking from experience has never once helped me for somebody to tell, like, somebody telling me what to do. It's like, you don't think I thought about that? Like, of course I thought about that. And I think a lot of times when people share this information with you, it's to get your opinion and to maybe understand it more for what it is, not to be told something they deep down already know but haven't accepted yet. Talking on emotions? Wait, why'd you get PTSD? Oh, for sure, Spin, yeah. Why PTSD? Rooting for Mercedes, totally. Yeah. Let me see, Rami, I missed it. I've read Meditations, but Apology. I've read The Stranger. Critique of Pure Reason. I have not read that. That seems interesting. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Mercedes. Bill. It's true. I did. I think I've read most of it. Can I say I truly read it if I didn't finish it? Hi, Rigel. How you doing? I do. I haven't started Radical Honesty just yet. Have you started that, Spin? Hi, Ghost. Oh, I'm doing good. I read most. Yeah, that's true. One time, my brother and I had a 2-hour argument with my cousin because he said he watched the show, but he didn't actually watch it. He watched a summary of it, but then he's like, that's the same as watching it. And we were like, no, it's not the same as watching it. And then, like, it became like a whole thing where he watched like a video summarizing it. And so it became a 2-hour argument and it kind of reminds me of that. Yeah. And we were like, no, that's not watching. You haven't watched it because you haven't finished it. Yeah. Anyways. Oh God. Some people in here have very strong opinions on that, Truffle. You're gonna start a war. I've heard people talk about that in here. He could have watched it. Well, he watched like a summary of it. What is it called when you have like the little video thing watching it? Oh, really, Ghost? All right, WAP better happen. I need to. I will. The thing is, I will hit 2,000. I just need to get back in the right headspace. Yeah, for sure, Dalkin. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ghost. For me, it's controversial to microwave tea. Yeah. Fingers crossed, Pred. I hope so. Gotta make it happen. I just need to put the right amount of time into it. I don't know, Pred. I think you're usually wrong, so I'm gonna assume July. Yeah. Go there. It's totally controversial. I do have a plan for more of the board. Okay, hear me out. Once I get this new channel up and running at a consistent base, I will go back into competing. Right now, I'm not at a consistent base. I'm struggling, man, but I'm doing good. It's just a struggle because most things have learning curves unless it's very easy. And some things have a higher learning curve for some of us than others. My problem is when I talk, I explain everything to like the freaking to the T, right? Like I like to over-explain things. Let me tell you guys something about good writing. You don't do that. You simplify it if you want people to remember stuff. That is a huge problem for me that I've been working on top of just like being new to script writing. Spin, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for 3K. So like, you're almost never wrong. You're right sometimes. Almost never wrong, you mean almost never right, but right sometimes. So anyways, like so script writing has been a learning curve for me because like I get one idea and another and I'm like, oh my god, I have so much stuff I want to share, but I can't. I have to like eliminate 75, maybe more % of everything I want to say because I've been studying marketing and I've been studying, you know, just content, well, you know, videos, right? And you can't do that. People in today's day and age with their attention spans makes it even harder. So you cannot be that way. You cannot write, you know, like this is a fucking thesis. Anyways, so that being said, that's been a learning curve for me. Presenting has been easier. Obviously, I'm not a pro yet, but I've been getting better and better and I'm getting more comfortable. That came easier to me, but script writing is much more difficult for me and that's something I've been really working on. So yeah. Yeah. Sharing the tea. Yeah. Bravo. Thank you, Francis. Which one? Like with the marketing one? Oh, how do you think about it fully? There's definitely more than one way of doing things. I do tend to take the analytical route these days. Well, one thing I've learned, and this was in my class too, because I think I'm not even halfway done through the book yet. So messages, if you want them to stick, you need to make sure they're simple. However, they need to have a core. They cannot just be simple. They need to be something that sticks with people, like something that, and I guess like when they say core, I think you get it, right? Like it's obvious what the message is about. And it's how do I explain this? Like I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm stuck. I don't know the right words. It'll come to me one day. Oh yeah, I know patients love that. I'm sure that they do, and I think they appreciate that. I know it's not always easy for, you know, for like doctors and etc. Anybody who has clients where they need to explain things to them like that. Sometimes they like, you know, keep it simple, but then it's like, oh my god, well, you know, you just told me that, you know, I have whatever. I don't know what the hell that means, and now you're walking away. But yeah, like that's, yeah, sometimes it's good. Oh my god, so important to have a story, like so important, and I'm still working on that. You know, you do have to have a story, and it does need to have oftentimes like a certain emotion, like, you know, I guess you just consider pathos, right? I think pathos, the emotion or blah, blah, blah. Commander's intent. I don't know if I read that yet. You're against it? How come? I'm curious. I'm sure that there's a very good reason that I'm not thinking of. Hey, thank you, Tom. It does, Bill, it does. Certain things definitely sell. We'd simplify things. Yeah, I'm just assuming... Hi, Gotham, how you doing? I'm just assuming patients want to hear more about it considering the serious circumstance. But yeah, I am somebody who's like, please get to the point quickly. Like, your point XYZ, therefore, you know, blah, blah, blah. Tell me that. Or point X, point Y, therefore Z. I like that. But like, although I understand detail is important, it's so hard to remember everything when you get too many details. I have very ADHD. I'm curious how you approach it. Hmm. What's the... I'm kind of a noob. I live under a rock. What podcast is that? I hate when videos go on top. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid with my videos too. What the heck? Zilpo is falling asleep in our conversation. Somebody wake him up. Oh, whatever PC. What do they talk about? Hmm. Alright, any other questions, comments, concerns before moving on to chess? Man, I need to have like a freaking, I don't know, I want to have a podcast on this type of conversations one day. Like, I want to, and this is a goal of mine for the new channel, I want to invite experts to join my podcast and talk more in depth about these things and maybe share some of the studies that they've done, etc. Right? Like, to me, that is that's something that I really, really want to do one day. Yeah. Probably would be a solo podcast. I would be the host and I would have experts join us. I would like love to do something like that. I do like topics, like I like conversations like this with the chat too, to be honest. Like I think that this is really, I don't know. I think that if you're somebody who likes to learn, this could be really good for you. You know? Like, I think there's always something to take away, personally. But yeah. Or somebody who likes to discuss ideas and thoughts. I gotta pee. I know you do, Spinny, definitely. Okay. I don't know. I don't know fully. I guess the question is why not, right? I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna start some chess. If you guys have any more questions, ask them while I'm gone. Bill, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. I will be right back. Rami, that makes sense. I can definitely see that. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's do this, guys. Hey, what's up, Dumbo? No. No, I'm not that soft. Mm. Okay, let's play some chess, I guess. Maybe it'll go better today. I won't lose another week straight. Hopefully I'm not asking for too much. It only leads to ruin, Dumbo. I had to redo my nails, to be honest. They're getting kind of long. Well, they're coming off. I was gonna do them before I went to California. I'm actually leaving in like a little over a week or so, so I'll be gone for 5 days from stream. I think I might start with Rapid, and then if I lose, I'm gonna go to Bullet and then Rage. Yeah. Hopefully spin, hopefully. Alright. I definitely have certain views on that, but I won't go too into them. Such an interesting topic. People get so triggered over it. It's kind of funny, actually. The free will versus deterministic thing. It's kind of funny. Just like in general. It's funny because like a lot of neuroscientists agree that we don't have as much free will as we think. People don't like to hear that though. I don't know. The free will got twisted over it. I'm so not interested in arguing this. Such a pain. At the end of the day, how's it gonna affect your life? Maybe it does, and I'm actually wrong. A quagmire? Mm-hmm. 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 Where do I want to go here? I want to say no, let's see. This. Okay, let's just do that for now. I'm a little slow. There you go, so tempo. I want to say this, but I don't know. Even this might be okay. See that? Okay, that's fine. But I think there is an issue with overextending that, obviously. Needs to be considered. Alright, go to do that. It's like 1483 or something. Bill, thank you for gifting. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Alright, obviously be kind of careful here. Want to say this, but then that's coming. Alright. Let's do something like... Actually, let's play this first. And then... I still hate mouse lips. I hate them. I refuse to take responsibility for something stupid like that. It's not anybody's fault. It is what it is, boy. Why do I feel like that's not maybe the best? Oh no, maybe it is, now that I'm looking at it. Now that. Because you can kindly F off, yeah? Alright, now let's go ahead and do something like that. Take that annoying thing out of the way. I want to do this, but I don't like that. Okay. I don't like freezing this either, though. Maybe it makes sense, though. Let's just freeze it. Just gotta be careful not to, like... Dark days are over. I like something like this, personally. Alright, this is good. Brothers. And behind. I want to say something like this. Take. Let's do that. Alright, that's not good. For them, at least. I want to say this. But I personally really like something like... Okay, let me think. That. That. I want to say this. Let's do that. Okay. Now let's do something like that. I want to try to have him behind. Let's do this. That pun might become a problem, so you gotta be careful. That's not gonna do anything for me, I'll be honest. Alright, I gotta be careful here. Let's see. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should just play this and then go from there. Don't like that though. Let's play this. Let's see. I don't like this passive game. What the hell? What's that gonna do though? Okay. I'll repeat. You more of yourself. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I want to do this. Okay. Let me think. I want to say this. This. Let's do that first. Okay. That. I want to say this. Now let's do this first. That pawn's scaring me a little bit. Okay. Let's do this. Thank you for the raid. I don't know why I'm not hearing, or maybe it was just late. Literally could just be that. Okay, let's see. Fuck, I'm running out of time for real? I take too long to think, huh? I want to say this. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, it's check? No, I didn't know it was check. Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, never mind. Who cares? That's like... Oh, he just messed this up for himself. I literally didn't know it was check. Wow. Well, this is over. Literally. Mm. Wow. No, he didn't. Thank God, dude. Holy crap, that would have been bad. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Let's do that. Bro, I'm gonna run out of time, literally. I'm literally gonna run out of time. This is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, I suck. Again, it's an issue. I don't understand. I've kicked this bad habit of mine with its clog and his back. Alright, after this, if I lose another game, especially like that. This is what I mean. It's hard not to get emotional over a game like that. You do good the whole time, and then the ending, you just... I did have it. I always usually do. And then that happens. Like some bullshit, baloney, BS that makes me so mad. Oh crap, I played the wrong move. See, this is... Spin, when did I say it was unfair? When did I say it was unfair? Or catcher, when did I say it was unfair? Not spin. Please, don't put words in my mouth. I hate that more than anything. I didn't say losing to the clock is unfair. I said misclicks are unfair. Period. Don't put words in my mouth. I hate that shit. Especially when obviously I'm pissed off. No, don't troll literally after I lose a game like that. You cannot be serious. Please. Yes, I am, and I hate it. I failed, Uri. You're just, ugh. Nah, it's true. He does have a stupid yellow name, so I guess that definitely does it, doesn't it? That definitely does it. Alrighty, let's do this. This is a little crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Hey, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're not gonna take it? That's weak. Alright. I'm gonna play that then. They can suck it. I'm gonna complicate the hell out of this game. Alright, buddy. We'll take that. No way. Should I? Hmm. Wait, I'm gonna think. Castle. Take that. Now they're gonna take that. Let's castle. If I did that... Sigh. I can't believe I lost like 200 points. Why didn't I take like that? Oh, I couldn't. Hi, Stephen. I'm just gonna go quickly. I'm gonna go quickly and I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, buddy, where are you going? Because we don't care about the blah blah. Where the hell are they going? Just gotta keep the pressure going. Well, how about that? Okay. I'm not gonna take that just yet. Let's go ahead and play that. How about this now? No, they've take, that's a problem. I'm not gonna let them take. Where am I gonna go? Hold up. Hmm. If I do that, they do that. Okay, so... I'm down 2 points, so clearly... I'm gonna do that. Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. Wish my opponent would play like that. Well, yeah, they would play like that if you were rated 1800. Did I? That sucks. My bad. Let's play that. Well, this just creates a fast pawn now. Is that what they want? Let's do that. Then this. Even something like that. Hmm. That. I even like something like that. See, I take too long. I need to just play. Hmm. Nobody knows. Hmm. Fuck. Okay, hold up. Okay, so that's fine. Let's think. Why am I thinking? Well, their piece is completely immobilized, so... Hmm. I shouldn't spend too much time. Let's just play. This shouldn't be hard. This should be a win. I know how to play this type of endgame. Alright, should I time out Pred and Imp today? I'm just wondering. Imp seems to have stopped. Alright, Pred says one more thing he knows he shouldn't, man. At the worst possible time. Makes me so mad. I don't like that. Please use your brains. So annoying, and for what? Hmm. GG's, we actually won a game for once. It's a miracle. Thank you, Joe. Mm-hmm. Shouldering moment indeed. Alright, thank you, next. That was a good end game. Think about you. Da 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 da. Mm. Let's do that. This is gonna be interesting. Let's do it. If I go there, where the heck are they going? Let's do that first. Okay. If I take like that, they take, this happens. Let's do it. That. Just gonna try to open a position as much as possible. That. it's so nice when you win. Buddy, 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 what are you doing? Trying to think. Let's do this first. Okay, and then I'm thinking... that. That. I feel like I messed this up. I should have played this instantly. Let's play something like this first. Let's just go crazy. To do this or that? Let's take like that. Okay. Let's see this. Do I take or not? Their pieces are completely messed up though. I want to play something like that, I'll be honest. Alright, let's dance, boys. I want to say this, that... So this gets kind of messy. Let's do it. Let's see. I want to say this, but then I feel like they're gonna play. I want to play something like that, actually. Maybe it does make more sense. No, it doesn't. I don't know. This is the thing. I mean, like, I need to make decisions. I'm gonna make this decision. Screw it. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I take too long. Let's do that. Let's do that. What did Foley say? Interesting. See that? Let's do that. Crap, I didn't see the passed pawn. That's really bad. That's really bad. Oh boy. Let's do that. 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 Fuck. This is really bad. Okay, let's do that. How the hell did I miss it? Oh my goodness, that's so bad. That's literally so bad. Hmm. Alright. Crap, I lost this. Yeah, this is not good. How do I go about this? Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna have to figure this out. Crap! This is also a bad move. Hmm. I just really hate the fact that I quite literally, like, didn't see the passed pawn. If I saw that, I wouldn't have played that way. This is what I mean by, like, missing too many things these days. These aren't things I usually would miss. That's really frustrating, I'll be honest. Oh well. Whatever. Probably shouldn't have, isn't how I should have played. Just gonna play that. Okay. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of pissed off. Let me think. I'm down a pawn, so let's play this. Gotta be a way here. Let's do that. Okay. I mean, if this helps me develop, I'm kind of okay with it. Let's do that. That. I guess we're down a pawn, but might be able to do something here. I think this is kind of bad for them, actually, but... Okay. Playing that. Let's play that. I guess I could have played this too, maybe. Alrighty, F off, yeah. It's starting to kind of piss me off. Alright, let's make this interesting. Hmm. See that? Gotta play fast. This is stressful, they're always stressful, man. Always. Too much. Why? What'd you die for? Would you ever kill? I've been thinking too much. Another freaking pass pawn. Thinking too much about me. The chess personality test? No. About... What the hell was I thinking? This doesn't even work. About me. Too much about me. I've been thinking too much about me. That's really annoying, I'll be honest. I'm gonna lose another pawn. How do I go about this? Mm. Hmm. I'm not actually sure. I want to say this. I don't know. This is a lot losing. I'm trying to stop it. I don't know how to then. I'm gonna run out of time with how much thinking I'm doing. See that first. We just have to bring all our pieces. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not letting him get that. Hmm. Crap, I didn't even see that. Mm-hmm. Need an escape square. No, I'm not letting this happen. Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing that. I gotta be careful of creating fast pawns. That's like really stupid of me. Hmm. I see that. Please don't move suggest. Please delete the move suggestions, guys. Like, I thought about that. It still doesn't work from what I've seen. It's not about left. I don't have enough time for left. Back rank is the least of my concerns, I'll be honest. Like, that's just not. Alright. I want to play this. I don't have time. I'm just gonna have to play. Alright. It's okay, Spin. No, I'm not letting this happen. Literally last thing I'm gonna do. Not happening. Alright. Okay. That. Wait, I'm down 9 points. Oh yeah, forgot. Okay. Take that stupid ass pawn. And then we're somewhere, man. Literally, we're somewhere. Gosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, buddy. Alright. Hmm. I want to do something like that. Alrighty. That. Alright, how about this now? Fuck, it's pinned. God damn it. Alright, that. I don't have time, I just have to move. This is so stressful, dude. Okay. 41 seconds, 6 seconds. God damn it. Okay. That. That. Why didn't I just take? That. This. 1 second. I'm not gonna make it. That. Fuck! I hate this! I hate this. Alright, I'm not going back to 10 minutes until I'm fast again. Oh, that hurts. That like really hurts. Hi, Bill. Oh, wait, hi, Bill. Sorry, my brain after that. Bill, thank you. Yeah, no, I can't do it, Pred. I'm so tired of losing. It hurts, man. It hurts. Yes. Alrighty, let's do this. Sorry. Oh, crap. Okay, that. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. Whatever. It took too long to think. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna like play moves. That. That. This. This. That. Oh my gosh, I'm stressed. Hella stressed. You guys just don't understand that. Oh, why did I take? Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so stressful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I'm losing my mind. This is stressful. Nobody understands. Nobody. If only you guys truly understood how stressful this was. Actually, I'm sure you guys understand plenty, but screw you. Oh, I won on time? Dude, I don't know how to my brain doesn't comprehend pre-moves. It doesn't work. It literally doesn't work. I think I'm broken. Mm. Baby, be my fire. What the heck am I doing? Alright, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? This isn't gonna work. Oh, they were lined up? I didn't see that. I did not see their queen lined up with that, dude. So stupid. People play the stupidest, most annoying openings. Alright. Now what, buddy? Pass pawn, let's go. Fuck, I wasn't thinking. That. That. This. That. That. Okay. This. That. Watch this, guys. Watch this. That. That. I don't know what they're playing, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Let's keep going. That. This. That. That. This. That. That. Oh god. Oh god. I'm stressed, bro. I'm stressing. Oh, I have time. I have time. What am I tripping about? Okay. That. And then that's just a win. That's a win. I don't post my L's because people in the chess demographic are ironically lacking critical thinking skills. I don't feel like having to listen to stupid comments like every time I post something. They talk hella shit. They're like 1200, dude. Alright. Alrighty. That. 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 Alright. Let's take. Okay. That. 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 Okay. This. That. Fuck! That. This. I don't have time for this BS. Okay. This. Wait, why didn't it just take? That. That. Oh, I won on time? Rema, that happens. People are hella toxic and, because most people don't play actual chess, they play bullet, so, you know. Mm. Okay. Actually kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe it's not as funny as I thought it was. That. 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 Fuck, why did I do that? This. That. I'm gonna take all their pawns. Wait, just wait. That. That. This. That. Watch all the pawns. This is already winning. This is literally already winning. Mm-hmm. 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 New York City. 4 seconds. Oh god. Oh my god. What the heck am I doing? I genuinely don't know. Oh my gosh. Yo, Mike, good to have you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to look at it. Glad to have you. I'm just gonna go so fast they're not gonna be able to see what's up. Watch. I'm just gonna go hella fast. Dude, it's gonna be amazing. Mind-boggling. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Toot, 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 toot. Let's do that. Okay, that. Oh my gosh, that was struggling. I can't have it any other way. The hell are they playing? F you. Okay, that. That. Move. No, la 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 la. Let's do this. That. That. Watch this. This. Okay, fuck. Panic, panic. That. Crap. I fucked up. Okay, hold up. That's not good. Okay, this. Alrighty, that. Oh my god. I think we got it. Not yet. Almost. This. I got it! I won! Bye, Rema. This worth supporting. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you for saying that, Mike. All right. Let's go. You use... Okay, I'll try not to. I'm just gonna go really quickly about it. If I just go very quickly... I'm not even thinking about my moves. I'm literally just moving. That. We gotta create some support thingamabob. Alright, let's do this. That. If they take. See, I have... Oh, wait. Oh, damn. Now I made a bad move. God damn it. This is why I don't pre-move. Do you guys understand that? I hope you do, because this is what happens every single time I pre-move. I don't understand. Why am I like that? No, no, no. Okay. Okay, this is actually good. We have that. 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 Okay, this. That. 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 This. Okay, that. Watch, I'm gonna win this. This. That. That. Okay, this. Okay, that. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. Fuck. That. I'm stressed. Literally stressed. Hell is stressful. Oh my god. Okay. That. That. Oh, this was nice. Well, I was selective because I thought that they were gonna take, and then they did. Wait, I don't even know how I did that, honestly. Do. Okay, let's see that. That. This. That. 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 Making big moves, big moves. Sorry. Okay, we need to get out of the way. First thing. Okay, that first. Okay, and then I'm thinking this. Oh, sorry. We're good. Okay, they want to do that, sure. Okay, and then I'm thinking that. That. That's I'm pretty sure that's like mate. Hahaha. See, that one is worth posting. Actually. Don't you think? Hmm. That. 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 Alrighty. That. And then I'm thinking this, which is kind of jokes, but sure. Yo, I just noticed the problem. I didn't see a bishop. That's the problem. 19 seconds. That's stressful. Okay. That. That. Okay, this is winning. There's no way I don't win this. That. That. Oh, okay, that's a nice checkmate. That's... Somebody clip that. That was a nice checkmate. Alright. Fuck. Wasn't paying attention. Thank God they didn't take. Let's see that. That. Hmm. Okay. That. Okay, now I'm thinking if we do something like that. 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 And that should be mate. Let's go. Just gotta go fast. I'm gonna play something new today. With fianchettoing everything. Alright, pawn break. That. This. That. Fuck, I messed up. That. This. Alrighty, I'm thinking that. And then we can do something like this. That. And then I'm thinking even that. And then, let's see. It's rough. That. Every month. I played the wrong move. That's not what I wanted to play. Have it all. Oh God. You can... Fuck. Okay, hold up. That. That. Fuck. This is hell stressful. I don't even know why. Ah, that sucks. I just messed up. I did well and then I messed up. I want you, I need you. Damn, I didn't play the right moves. I wasn't thinking. Again, not thinking. Like... let's do that. Oh fuck, I wasn't thinking again. Damn it. I messed up so badly. Oh my gosh, okay. This is stressful for me. What's that I got? Please stay. I want you. I need you. Okay. That. Fuck, I wasn't thinking again. Aww. Alright, one more. No, I normally do rapid, but I am too slow, so I'm trying to be faster now. Play aggressive. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Oh, they didn't take. Wow. I totally messed that up. Self-pin. Mm-hmm. Cool. Not even sick of it. I quite literally just keep losing to the clock. I don't seem to, like, be able to win. Why does everybody play this? Why? Why? Especially in Bullet. Do. I hate that. Why? I don't understand. Alrighty. F you. F you very, very much. Do that. Not gonna end well. Alrighty, I'm thinking now that I have 18 seconds. Why am I taking my sweet ass time? It's not okay. That. That. Okay, that. Let's see what I can do. This. Oh! Oops. That is so an accident. That's ridiculous. Pre-move makes me lose the game. As you can see. What? Literally, what was the point? Oh, they're trolling. Okay. Let's go aggro. Alrighty, let's do that. That. Sucks, doesn't it? Oh, I should have taken. Alright, I have 27 seconds. We can do this. There you go.